All right, all right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, that took us for a bit of a ride, just not in the right direction. Okay. So, I think it's pretty obvious that we're still trying this. I don't, I don't fully understand what I may or may not be doing wrong, but oh. Okay. You know, I do gotta say, like, I have like a very, very passionate love for games that occupy this particular like realm of quality, right? Like these goofy ass games with like shit physics, shit voice acting, shit storytelling and writing. Just like Mr. Krabs' overdoses on ketamine isn't a good example of like the shit localization that you'll see sometimes. But shitty localization, man. Oh lord, it reminds me of like games from when I was growing up. Like pretty popular example being like Final Fantasy VII has some pretty god awful localization at times. That's not what I wanted to open. I want to open this. It's pretty god awful localization at times though for a lot of old JRPGs, not just Final Fantasy VII. I don't want to like sound like I'm singling that one out. It has really shit localization and really ridiculous themes and scenarios and such in modern day hentai games. I'm just gonna say it. Like if you're looking for something genuinely just the stupidest, that's a genre that might be worth looking at. Most of them like are censored anyway out of the gate. You'd have to go out of your way to change that, and if you choose to do that, that's entirely up to you. I don't care. We don't judge people over here. But if it costs like less than $3, you're in for either a puzzle game, which is probably going to be pretty boring if we're being honest with ourselves, or you're in for like a real treat of just low effort RPG maker type shit. Ooh. I feel like we're starting to kind of get close here. Maybe like channeling the power of hentai. Maybe that's the key. I blew up. How in the fuck? Mr. Krabs, what did you do? Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. With that said, though, uh, it's also true that like a lot of those games are also visual novels, which the gameplay side of things suffers because like the gameplay of visual novels is clicking through text most of the time. There's very rarely, you know, a whole lot going on. But visual novels as a genre, for the most part, shit. Oh, it's not like the world was fucking worth it anyway. Visual novels in general, though, like vary so wildly in quality. Like obviously, there's shit like Doki Doki Literature Club, which I'm probably not gonna play at any point. I know that's like a big, like YouTuber bait kind of game. Unfortunately, for anyone who may have wanted to watch me play that, I've already experienced it, so none of it would be new to me, and I would know exactly what's going on at all times. So, yeah. But that's an example of a really well put together, clever, if not a little bit fucked up, visual novel. But then you get visual novels that are just written poorly. They may or may not have adult themes somewhere, but, you know. And I'm not just classifying adult themes as, like, sexual stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things that can be considered adult themes. You know, like, for example, this game being a game about Mr. Krabs using ketamine can be considered adult themes. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's pretty heavy drugs. Well, I need to master it. That's what I need. That's what I need is the mastery of it. Just give it to me, Mr. Krabs. Just give it to me, Daddy Krabs. Do it right. But I mean, at the same time, you know, like some visual novels are like really, really well put together. Like outside of Doki Doki Literature Club, we don't have to just go to that for, you know, a well put together, well written visual novel experience. I can't remember what it's called, but there's like a detective visual novel I was playing a while back that I really, really enjoyed. I wouldn't play it on the channel because there's nudity and stuff in it, but it's not overbearing, and it's also not really the point. It's kind of like a detective story, right? You're playing as a detective, so it's a detective story, and it's a pretty fucking good one. But like at the same time, it's really easy to fail, and your whole run is fucked. And like, I literally got to the point where I failed so many times I was playing it, right? And I'm reading a guide and following this guide specifically, step by step, to get the good endings. I just want to see how this game ends, right? And I still ended up failing. I'm just like, how? I did everything right. Oh shit. Ooh. You know what? Farewell, cruel world. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna actually land though. Is that surface you can land on? It is. It is slightly below Bikini Bottom. Hang on. I don't have no ketamine out here to speed this up a little bit. Sorry, guys. But no, yeah, it was really well written, but like simultaneously really, really challenging. Like and it's good because it's like I can't actually go in. Okay. Because it feels like you're legitimately solving mysteries, you know, and like that kind of stimulation is good. Oh. Okay. But yeah. That said, you know, the realm of porn or hentai visual novels is it's a weird one. I'll tell you what, it's a weird one. Like, I love visual novels a lot, so I'll play pretty much any of them. Just, I feel like I honestly feel like 99% of them, well, I feel like 99% of them are hentai games at the end of the day. And the other 1% that are not hentai games, I feel like 99% of those are just simply not good content at all. They're just not. They're like light entertainment for yourself at night or whatever. When you don't really want to watch videos, you don't really want to play anything too engaging. You just want to read something. And, you know, they scratch that itch. I get into that mood a lot, but boy, oh boy, are there some fucking weird ones out there. And, like, I find it to be, like, a real gem when they're specifically poorly written. That's what I'm after. I'm, if I'm looking at visual novels, I'm probably trying to laugh more than anything. Whoa! So, not to like take away from the artwork in some of them. Some of these artists out here, man, incredible, phenomenal artists, using their talents for perceived evil makes no difference to me. But I mean, this is coming from somebody who has Ahegao keycaps on their keyboard, so take that for what it's worth. I'm not afraid to admit it. I feel like we're gonna be doing Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine for a while at this rate. It's actually like between this being the content that I'm doing right now and the construction going on and remodeling my bathroom, right? Oh my god. I think I'm losing my mind. That's what I think is happening. I think you guys are watching a descent into madness. Like, Jesus. Because you know what they say the definition of insanity is? The definition of insanity is repeatedly doing the same thing, expecting better results. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. And I can say it, even at practice attempts without the timer, without the camera, without recording, have turned out about the same. Just maddening. Absolutely insanity driving. Whoa. Oh, you should. Why didn't you keep going, boat? Like, maybe I need to find like an article or something written to explain exactly what the nuance of this tech is. See, like, I needed to kind of do that, just like not in that direction. In the direction of my objective would be nice. With that kind of momentum, we'd get there in half a second. But I just don't feel like, I feel like it's like sometimes it does that, sometimes it does what I want it to, just not in the right direction. Usually it doesn't do what I want it to and it's still not in the right direction. Okay, so hang on. We just got that a second time in a row. Can we replicate that a third time? Pretty close. Pretty close. Okay, so I do think that there's some way to determine. Alright. Now, you guys gotta understand, I'm not like sitting here fucking okay, that was a little different, but we've had that before. But yeah, like, I'm not sitting here, you know, watching videos on people breaking down how to do this tech. I am figuring it the fuck out as I go. Like, just on the fly. And I'm consistently getting similar results. And I'm starting to think that it is possible in some way to manipulate this. To make these goofy physics somewhat reliable. That's, I think, the objective here. Right, so like, let's go for that angle there again. Hang on, where's Mr. Krabs at? Can we control Mr. Krabs a little bit and kind of head back towards that? No? No? Alright. Oh. And then, like, not only am I doing this, right? So we're gonna fucking kind of the same shit again. And it just consistently throws us out. Anytime it throws us anywhere even remotely close to the right direction, it just it way overshoots it. Good lord. Oh man. And in my free time I'm trying to mod Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Oh, and that's not going very well either. Because the mod's like, this mod is standalone and worked perfectly fine with the current version of the game, and then so I install it and it alone, and it fucking doesn't work at all. The game straight up just does not function with the mod in question installed, and I'm like, what the actual hell? So I try a different one and it's the same shit. And then like I wanted to get Harmony because that's like useful shit, right? And everything's like, no, you have the wrong version of Harmony. We need this version of Harmony. So I go onto the fucking website, on the Nexus Mod Manager, and that bitch does not exist anywhere that I saw the version that it's asking for. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Which version is this? What do you want from me? Like, the game is version 1.7.2 right now, and the beta version is 1.8. And all of the mods I've downloaded say that they're good for version 1.7.2. It could be that, like, I'm trying to use the Nexus Mod Manager because I don't know, I like it. And Vortex's ass. I don't like the layout. I don't like anything about it. It's fucking dookie. Okay? Straight up. I'm sorry, Vortex enthusiasts, but the Vortex Mod Manager is doo-doo. I'm not sitting here saying the Nexus Mod Manager is like the greatest thing ever, but it's much better than Vortex. So I think, actually, after I'm done fucking around with this today, I think I might actually just, you know, try manually installing the shit. Just go through the mod manager and delete it all. Verify the game files, make sure I didn't delete anything essential. And then in 6 hours, when that's done, manually mod the game. As God intended it. Shout out to all my people modding Skyrim still. We've been modding Skyrim since before mod managers were a thing. I remember modding Skyrim to hell and back on my laptop in 2013. And the mod scene's older than that, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, me and my brother were modding shit, and I just don't remember it back when we were kids. I feel like when we were young, like in like the late 90s and stuff, when computer gaming was still in its infancy, I really do feel like modding games was absolutely a thing. I mean, shit, look at how Dota started. It was literally just a custom game in Warcraft 3 that could, in some primitive sense of the word, be considered modding. I know I ticked that a little early, but we're gonna... Whoa. Okay, that didn't really change much. It just made it all happen much faster. Late start, that's okay, fuck. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting, because usually when I grab onto the boat, I feel like it ends up killing me. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna try one more time. One more time. This is what we got. Mr. Krabs, what the fuck? Little. Meat Pie Hyper Disco Rodeo. These like band posters. Free guitar lessons. Were you playing a shoegaze band? Yay. Alright. So, still no luck. That's okay. I'm admittedly... Oh, fuck. Shit. Fuck, shit, shit, fuck. I'm admittedly kind of tired. Just like I mentioned in the last video and this one as well, there's been remodeling going on. So, yeah. I'll see you all in the next one. We're not giving up on this. I will get a time. I've just never speedrun anything before in my life, so I'm having a bit of a struggle. Wow. What was the video I was talking about where like every time I'm coming up on the end of a video I start yawning for no reason? I don't get it. It's happening here. But I'll see you all later. Farewell.